Emily, we joked about having a little bit of everything in weather recently. Well, now it looks like that little bit is coming back in the form of severe weather.
All of the risks are on the table. They may not all be really high risks, but we've got everything from the potential for flooding to really strong winds. That's going to be the worst part, to even some tornadoes. And we had a couple of tornadoes touch down in our viewing area in Kentucky on Monday, so it's not out of the realm of possibilities. In fact, this storm system, the entire system, looks to be just a bit stronger than that one we had come through late Sunday into Monday. Tornado watch now in effect for western Kentucky, and of course that will go till midnight. It stretches down through western Tennessee, Arkansas, a good chunk of Missouri, and pushing up now. It has kind of moved a little bit further to the north, so it's kind of pushing up into Illinois right now. It does include St. Louis and portions of northeastern Missouri as well. And there are, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 tornado warnings in place right now, and a plethora of severe thunderstorm warnings right along that line there in central Missouri. So the closest tornado warning is just southeast of Paducah, and so that will go on for maybe another few more minutes before the National Weather Service drops that off. This is just the first line that's coming through. The actual main line is still somewhere back over around Missouri, so it's going to take a while to get to us. Notice how we're basically dry right now, and actually through most of this evening and overnight, we will stay that way, aside from an isolated shower and maybe a couple of rumbles of thunder, but hopefully we won't see anything severe overnight. Walking through Future Track, it shows the worst of the action coming in early tomorrow morning. So there you can see stopping at 10 p.m. Scattered, isolated, spotty showers. Not a whole lot to write home about. There's not going to be much to talk about severe wise, but then of course you start to see that line really kind of gaining strength and starting to move over western Kentucky. It does look like it weakens just a bit as it gets to Lexington, so that will bode well for us, but that's when the wind really picks up. And keep in mind, temperatures will still be very warm at 7 a.m. tomorrow, probably in the mid-60s. We're not going to see a drop in temperatures until the cold front pushes through. So working our way into maybe mid and late morning, everything pushes over into eastern Kentucky, maybe a secondary line moving through and along I-75 at that point, especially here in Lexington. Everything continues to clear out. We may even see some sunshine on the backside of that cold front, but it gets so much colder after that. Temperatures will drop very sharply into Saturday night and then through the day on Sunday. We actually stay dry. We have a high pressure sliding in, so that will be nice as we calm back down. The bullseye, the moderate risk, which is rare for December for a moderate risk to be issued, is over the same places that have the tornado watch in effect right now. Then you kind of move over toward the Louisville area, Bowling Green included in the enhanced risk, Lexington and a chunk of our viewing area in the slight risk and the marginal risk for the eastern part of our viewing area. Then working our way into Saturday as the line kind of shifts to the east, it looks like eastern Kentucky still in the marginal risk, but that slight risk does move over to the east just a little bit. So it does cover most of our viewing area tomorrow morning when the main line comes through. Main threats: high winds, damaging winds, potentially tornado. We've upped that to a low to medium chance. There's a better chance of seeing tornadoes in western Kentucky, but for us, we'll call it low to medium. Hail's on the low side, and flooding, we'll have to watch that as rain totals really begin to pick up. Since this is kind of an overnight event, you want to have multiple ways to get the warnings overnight. One good way is to download our Storm Tracker weather app and of course turn on your location. It will alert you. Leave your cell phone on and have a plan. Just be prepared before you go to bed. Tonight, lows in the mid-60s. Yes, that's right. Wind gusts up to 35 miles per hour. A few showers here and there, maybe an isolated thunderstorm, but the worst of the action comes through early tomorrow morning. Winds continue to whip all day long once the cold front moves through. Temperatures will be falling through the day. That's why I put the down arrow there. 47 on Sunday. Will dry out for a good chunk of next week. Rain chances return later on with highs back into the mid-60s.